Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Squadron Leader Adam Collins. I am Red 10, the supervisor with the Royal Air Force aerobatic team, the Red Arrows. Well, it is my absolute privilege to be here today. I'm going to talk you through the display. I'll let you hear some of the aircraft radio transmissions, and I'll give you some background on the team and the pilots. Well, all 9 aircraft are now lined up on the runway. They're about to roll up the engines. They're about to prime the smoke, ready for the departure. Numbers 4 and 5 to join into a 5-ship with the diamond at the back of 4 aircraft, rapidly accelerating. They'll be closing into the front 5 aircraft and joining into that diamond in the turn. Well, the aircraft will then position out to behind us. They'll be checking the systems, trimming them out, making sure those smoke systems are working, which they seem to be by the look of things, before they get ready for the show arrival. Well, the Red Arrows have been flying displays since 1964, when the team was first put together. We have been entertaining crowds all over the world, but it's been 11 years since we were last in the US, so we are delighted to be here on our North American tour. We're being made to feel extremely welcome wherever we go, especially here in New York, ready for the show this afternoon. Is everybody excited about seeing the Red Arrows? Well, we're excited too. We've been here for a few weeks in North America now. We've seen some sights. We had a spectacular fly past down the Hudson River 2 days ago. We had the Thunderbirds ahead of us. We had the Red Arrows, and we had a 4-ship of 5th generation fighters behind us, the F-22s and F-35s, and all those photos will be on the Red Arrows social media, along with others throughout our tour, so please do follow along and check our progress.
We saw that play.
Well, our aircraft, the Hawk T1, is the original Hawk. It's the fast jet trainer the Royal Air Force started using in the early 1980s. We now use a modern version of the Hawk T2, which is glass cockpit and a much better trainer for F-35 and for Typhoon, our frontline aircraft. But our aircraft today is the original Hawk. It's the Hawk T1. There are no head-up displays, no moving maps, just steam-driven dials, and pilots very good at mental arithmetic and applying rules of thumb to get those crosses right in front of you and the precision that you're used to seeing. Well, as our aircraft are fast jet trainers, they don't have air-to-row refueling probes. So to get our aircraft here, we set off from our base in Skelton, we flew up to Scotland, refueled there, across to Iceland, another refuel stop into Greenland before landing into Canada, into Goose Bay. We then moved down to Halifax, down to Ottawa, into Chicago, and since then we've been in Boston and Atlantic City before being back here in New York. Well, the 9 aircraft now are out, trimming out, preparing for the start of the show. The pilots are as excited as you are. They cannot wait to display in front of you today. We should have a full show for you. We need a 5,500 foot cloud base for a full show, a little bit lower for a rolling show, and we can display in a 1,000 foot cloud base for a flat display, but I think we'll be going full today. Well, that confirms it. I just heard from Red 1, they're positioning to start the show full. It's not long to wait now. Is everybody ready? You are in for a treat. If you have not seen the Red Arrows before, it's almost time to see that red, white and blue smoke. I can hear Red 1 just positioning the aircraft in the last turn before they run in. They are approximately 1 minute out. Everything is ready. The smoke system's tested. The aircraft trimmed out. The pilots are ready to go. Red 1 has made the decision for the full show. The cloud should hold off for us. The conditions are ideal. The temperature is great. It is almost time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Royal Air Force aerobatic team, the Red Arrows! Red 1 leads the aircraft over in big battle formation, the patriotic red, white and blue smoke flowing behind. As they pull to the vertical, Red 1 calls them into short diamond. Red 1 is squadron leader Martin Pert. Martin is a former Harrier and Typhoon pilot. He's flown as an instructor on the Hawk and is in his second year on the team. The aircraft complete the loop, changing from big battle to short diamond before banking around to the right. Red 1 speaking with a very metronomic cadence on the radio. The pilots are reacting to the tone and rhythm of his voice rather than the movement of his aircraft. Well, this year we are celebrating several anniversaries, the first of which is the 50th anniversary of the Apollo moon landing. So, as a tribute to that, in from the right-hand side, Red 1 has called the aircraft into Apollo, replicating the Apollo landing craft, ready for the Apollo roll.
Even up.
And roll calls Red 1 as the aircraft go upside down, that distinctive Apollo shape. The smoke straight and behind. On the right of Red 1 is one of our new pilots for 2019, that's Red 2 Flight Lieutenant Damo Green. Damo has previously flown the Hawk as an aggressor pilot. He joined the team from the front line, having flown the Typhoon. Much like the Blue Angels and the Thunderbirds, all of the pilots and ground crew on the team are on active duty and will return to the front line or to training aircraft once their time on the team has completed. Well, out to the left, the smoke is back on as the team formate into their next iconic shape. This time, the supersonic airliner that first flew 50 years ago. It is, of course, Concorde. As the aircraft come towards us, the nose lights will come on. Reds 8 and 9 will be below the formation, looking like the engines on the Concorde on approach here into Stewart. The smoke about to come on, ready for the Concorde loop. And pulling up calls Red 1, Concorde pulling to the vertical. As they approach the vertical, the call will come, the formation will change as they go over the top of the loop into Cygnet. There at the top of the loop, Red 1 has brought the aircraft into Cygnet formation. He'll complete the loop before twisting it to the left into Cygnet present. the right of Red 2 is another new pilot for 2019. That's Red 4 Flight Lieutenant Gregor Ogston. Gregor has previously flown the Harrier and the Typhoon on the front line, and he joins the team having instructed on the newer version of our Hawk. Well, as the aircraft again change formation in front of us, the wings are sweeping forwards. We now have 6 aircraft all flying line abreast in one of our most technically difficult formations, Red 6 and 7 tucking in behind. To the left of Red 1 is Red 3 Squadron Leader Mike Bowden. Mike has previously flown the Harrier and the Tornado on the front line. He's been a Hawk instructor and is in his 5th year on the team. In from the left-hand side, the coloured smoke about to come on. It's time for Phoenix. Well, as the smoke of Phoenix goes off, the aircraft about to bank around to the right. We're about to represent another aircraft that was the stalwart of combat operations in Bomber Command in World War II. We have one of them still flying today in the Royal Air Force in the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight as a tribute to those who lost their lives. It is, of course, Lancaster. In from the right-hand side, the nose lights will come on towards us. The smoke about to come on, ready for the Lancaster roll. Upside down at 2,500 feet in the Lancaster roll. Now, some of you may think the Lancaster was not aerobatic, but the famous test pilot Alex Henshaw reputedly rolled the Lancaster several times in England whilst testing them during the war. On the left wing tip of Lancaster is Red 5 Squadron Leader Steve Morris. Steve has previously flown the Harrier and the Tornado. He's instructed on the Hawk and is back with us on the Red Arrows for the 2019 season. Well, is everyone enjoying the show so far? It is about to get a lot more exciting. For those of you with cameras out there, we have a maneuver you will love coming up. Representing the combat aircraft that retired from service in the Royal Air Force this year, having spent 3 decades on the front line. Reds 8 and 9 have moved into trail. We are about to see Tornado. As the nose lights come on towards us, the air brakes will come out, the smoke will come on, the call for 8 and 9 to roll will come. Get those cameras ready. Our board calls Red 9 as the red and blue smoke comes on. Reds 8 and 9 rolling around the rest of the formation. Red 1 about to bank the aircraft to the left, changing smoke colour as they go. It's Tornado. Tornado finishes to our right-hand side. It means we're approaching the end of the first half of our display. So far you've seen all 9 aircraft in close formation aerobatic shapes across the sky. Well, as we enter the second half, we're about to step up the tempo. We are about to shift up a gear as Red 1 splits the formation down into 2 sections. The front section of 5 aircraft is nicknamed Enid, after Enid Blyton, a famous British children's author who wrote about the famous 5. The rear section of 4 will split down again into the synchro pair or opposition solos, Red 6 and 7, ready for the dynamic crossing maneuvers. Well, the aircraft are back into that difficult Phoenix formation. You can see them coming back towards us at show center. Red 1 is about to pull up to the vertical with 7 jets, leaving Red 6 and 7 down low to prepare for the first of their opposition maneuvers. Out to show center, you can see the nose lights now. It's time for the spectacular palm split. And pulling up calls Red 1, 7 aircraft pulling to the vertical, about to make a beautiful palm tree. As the 7 aircraft tore the palm tree above us, Red 6 and 7 staying low, the colour smoke changing to white. Keep your eyes on them down low. We've got Red 6 to the right. He's being joined by Red 8. We've got Red 7 to the left, being joined by Red 9. Red 6 on the right is Flight Lieutenant Toby Keeley. He's a former Tornado pilot and Hawk instructor and leader of the synchro pair. In from the left and the right with a closing speed of over 700 miles an hour, the aircraft will pass 100 feet apart in the spectacular Jippo Pass. Towards each other, pulling 6.5 to 7G. The nose lights will come back to show center. They'll reverse the turn, crossing 100 feet apart in the Cyclone. Red 6 and 7 continue to move hard towards each other. They'll cross smoke paths, sniffing as they go in the slingshot. Now looking to the left-hand side, here comes Red 9 with the smoke on down the line. Look out to your front right, there's Enid. They're in an inverted V formation. Red 9 about to fly straight down the middle in the goose. Banking leading around to the right, the red and blue smoke back on as Red 9 pulls to the vertical. The red, white and blue smoke. Red 9 is Flight Lieutenant Dan Lowe's. Dan is a former Typhoon pilot and weapon instructor, and he's on his 3rd and final year with the team. Red 1 switches from colour to white smoke out to our left. Now look straight ahead, out to show center. Here's the 2 lights of the synchro pair coming towards us. As they pull to the vertical, it's time for the heart. Red 6 and 7, the synchro pair, white smoke on as they pull over the top of the heart. We would like to dedicate the heart today to all the lovely people here in New York who have made the team feel so welcome. Now look up to the top right. Here comes Red 8, his smoke on. He's going to spear the heart. Well, Red 6 and 7 straight from the heart, now pulling back in towards us, ready for the next of their opposition maneuvers. Red 6 and 7, the white smoke on. They're descending back down to 150 feet. Red 6 on the right, about to roll inverted. He'll cross with Red 7 as they switch in the vice versa. As the aircraft pull out behind us, the smoke goes off. Let's look back over to the left. Here comes Red 1 with the rest of the formation. They're about to put the smoke on and pull to the vertical. They'll be rolling around as they climb. It's not